Travis, my good soul. Let me read some past comments on my channel. We have one that says, fake news. To my U.S. House of Representatives votes no to LDS Church Millennial Kingdom. So they actually voted yes? Where's the Millennial Kingdom? What was the announcement by the church? We're now building the kingdom. The U.S. House of Representatives said yes. Where? I just... denialism. And here we have, you're lying through your teeth. For the Church of Jesus Christ declares Millennial Zion fully restored. I'm lying? But the church declares. Okay. The eternal hatred of Mormons towards me. Yes, it does. Thanks. Not Smith, who is your pimp. You are a drunk mother asterisk ucker. For Jesus Christ, Church of Jesus Christ turns Joseph Smith into a myth. And here we have for criminal law of LDS church tithing. Are you stupid? Stop. Grinning and giggling with your sarcasm. It doesn't come off well. And Church of Jesus Christ, the light bearer, has another opportunity for Millennial Zion. Where do clowns like you come from? Poor little abused baby. I did a comment reply video with that one. And Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day, or Church of Jesus Christ, the light bearer, has another opportunity. Goodness, how dark you look. Mormons clowning around, not knowing critics. Follow the Bible, not Book of Mormon. Truth hurts. Devil is a deceiver. Mormon denialism. It's time to share your real angers, and I will make you satisfied. A little drunk there. Apostate Mormons committing crimes for Mormon Jesus Christ. I'm sorry that you feel that you have been hurt or offended by things that you've heard. Jesus is that source of hope and peace and light in troubling times. Oh, and despite all confusion and questions I may have, she sincerely hopes that someday I will be able to find the peace and comfort I seek. Yeah. Yes, I keep a record of all of them, guys. How much further do I need to go here? Here's denialism. The Mormon Church will never fall. Another fallen Christianity, falls, is Church of LDS Church next. Who's this laughing whack job? An LDS Church president responds to me, refuses to let evil Mormons go. Wow, crazy criticizing criminal. Sad fate of Latter-day Saints. You are just creepy. President Russell M. Nelson to announce national divorce. You need help. Bursting out laughing emoji with tears and a big grin emoji. Book of Micah, Latter-day Prophecy of LDS Church and Mormons, Part 2. Uncontrolled laughter sounds like possession. And the other one was calling me to repentance. Pharisaical repent. Pharisee repent. That was for Joseph Smith Micah Prophecy Panics LDS Presidency. That's what led to doing the 3-part video series. Here's Book of Micah, Latter-day Prophecy of LDS Church and Mormons, Part 1. I tried to watch the video, but I can't get past the way you talk. Eternal hatred of Mormons towards me. It's easy. The Micah Part 1. Stop smoking the cheeb. Guess that's code slang. So, yeah. I've been keeping track of all of your hate comments. And apparently, there's an anomaly with the series that I did, repeating the same video, just changing the title, using a different thumbnail, that my regular followers, I guess, caught on to and didn't watch every single one. But I couldn't drum up interest in the non-subscriber views, which I witness YouTube shutting me down. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has what's now called just family services. It used to be called LDS Family Services. It is run solely by psychologists. There are no medical doctors. There are no other fields of science. There's just psychologists. And they're not science. I don't know if you know this. Those who've been watching know this, because I keep repeating it for you. Because if I don't cover every single topic in every single video, I get dumbass comments of hate. Psychology bullies their patients. They bully the community first in order to get patients. They name call a person's behavior. You're mentally ill. You have a behavioral problem. You need help. You're in denial that you need help. That's a little better. Don't have to hunch down. And the prophets for the church are now getting up at the pulpit and name-calling you with behavioral problems. Holland's been the big advocate because somebody in his life has a behavioral problem. And as you can see from the hate comments by Mormons are doing the exact same thing to me. They're even using the same name-calling that psychologists use. So I have not heard anybody for decades use the term retarded, which is strange because when I was a little kid, my peers were using it all the time. You're retarded. No, you're retarded. No, you're retarded to infinity. Where do you think they got that from? Psychologists. They were using the term mental retardation. And so the bullies in school picked up on that and followed the example of the psychologists. They were mocking the psychologists at the same time, but the psychologists were the primary cause of those types of name-calling. And so you're seeing it in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. When Nelson gets up and tells Mormons to stop name-calling people on social media, he was name-calling you. He was beam and moat big time. And that's all psychology is. They make false accusations about something that's not really an issue for you because there is a cause. They just don't want you to know the cause so that you can be cured and thus not come to see them and pay them the lifestyle that they want to live. It's a corporation for them. It's a business. It's their job. It's their career. And so everybody who goes into the educational system think that they're going in to help people as they learn how to name call a person's behavior. And I've gone over with you how Stanley Smith Stevens, Mormon, born and raised in Utah and then moved to Colorado to do his profession, categorized behaviors. It's anti-science, but he did it anyway, and now it's popular. Because, have you ever taken a test or a quiz on Facebook right before the 2016 election in which you were Ask questions to find out which kind of Disney princess you were or whatever, in which you were only able to answer one of 4 options for answers. Yeah, that's how Russia knew how to target you with their ad campaign. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, wait, you did that video, Travis, about Nelson. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Psychologists use fallacy arguments. Their whole system is one big fallacy argument. It's self-fulfilling prophecies. They name call you. And then when you believe them, or they weaponize other people to bully you into believing it, or getting the government to force you into their care, you've self-fulfilled their self-fulfilling prophecy. And then they claim they're innocent. Not us. He just happened to do it. Fall right into Stanley Smith Stevens' trap. See, you do it for physical appearance. He did it for outward symptoms. Psychology is nothing but symptom management. It never heals anybody. It keeps them sick. And when they use psychotropic drugs from the pharmaceutical companies to human experiment on you, yeah, you're now addicted to the drugs. And you become what they've diagnosed you as. When you try to go off your drugs, yeah, you go through withdrawal symptoms. And it gets pretty severe the longer you've been on them. They've trapped you. They've made you who they bullied you to be. This was done by the psychologists of Nazi Germany. They did it to the Jews. They tortured and murdered them while using them to perform human experimentations. After World War II, America and other countries gave psychologists and others asylum. America put them right to work with the CIA to use Americans in the same way that they use the Jews to torture and murder Americans now. And they've gotten popular enough now that they have divided our nation into the psychological behavioral problems, liberal, conservative, with the spectrum disorders underneath those. You know them by the left, moderate, and right within each left or right. And even with Bernie, they try to fit him into the left, which he did on the last election in order to get voted in, even though he's still technically an independent. Or did he change over to be Democrat? I think, well, I don't know. Bernie is Bernie. But yeah, none of it is legitimate. It's all self-fulfilling prophecy. And they recruit, name, call, and bully people to believe them. Or if you don't believe them, they name, call, and bully you. Both sides. This is the evil of psychology. Did you honestly think that the Nazis were going to be grateful to their American liberators? No, they want revenge. They got it. They're dead now, but they got it. Our nation is on the brink of collapse because of it. In the 1960s, Russia caught on to this Russian tactic as their asylum psychos. It's okay to call a name caller a name calling. It's not a beam and mote in that case, because it's legitimate. See, it's the one who draws first blood. They're the guilty ones. But Russia started using it on their political opponents. Oh, my political opponent, he's crazy. He needs psychological help. He's mentally retarded. They used what's called sluggish schizophrenia. It doesn't exist. They made it up. In which political opponents would then be subjected to torture and drugging to alter their behavior, to agree with the dominant party in Russia. And so, yeah, you see the news journalist who's been arrested as a spy in Russia he's arguing in vain. They are knowingly doing what they're doing to him. They know it's all a fraud. He's not a spy. They're using psychological manipulation, brainwashing, name calling. And he just needs to accept his fate. He's not going to be set free. If America is not doing all they can to release him, he's not going free. And so America is the one to blame for not going in and demanding that Putin release him. Putin's already our enemy, in case you'd forgotten. He attacked Ukraine. He's still at war with them. And all we're doing is supplying Ukraine with weapons? Not helping them in the war? Oh, well, we don't want to start Armageddon. That's no excuse. So, that's basically it. Mormons have been weaponized by the church using psychology as a weapon against Mormons, against those who are critics of the church. All family services. That's all they do. And so, yeah, if you've got experience with family services, you can now go back and go, oh, yeah, that's exactly what they did. Back when they had their adoption agency, I was raped by my boyfriend, and I was sent to family services, and they told me that I needed to have the rape baby and give it up for adoption, and that I should be excommunicated for being raped. Yep. Now do you understand?